Stayed up so long I thought I would go blind. You don't believe a single word that I'm saying. Look on your face.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel, All Things GarageBand. I'm Jeremy Hawes. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to use GarageBand's pedal boards. Okay, all their different stomp pedals like Overdrive, Distortion, Chorus, Flanger, wah pedals, got all kinds of stuff. Okay, so my last video I showed you guys how to use the amp sims. Actually, not the I have one showing you how to use presets. There are the preset sounds, the amp with the combo with the cabinet and microphone and the pedal boards. Usually it's all splashed together for you, smashed together for you, whatever the word you want to use. But yeah, so. But last video it was just the amp designer, so you can go through and customize your own amp and cabinet and microphone. Okay, this one I'll be showing you guys how to actually go in now. After you have the amp designer going, you can actually add a pedal board to it and add more pedals to it, or you can just use the pedal board, like say you laid down some guitar tracks that with microphone and your actual amp. You're gonna add some pedals to it, whatever, that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of fun. So without further ado, let's get started. Woohoo! All right, guys, if you guys want to follow along, we'll go ahead and open up GarageBand here, project I'm working on. Again, I use this to show you guys the preset sounds, but now I'm gonna be, and I showed you also these same little tracks I just laid down not too long ago, how to use the amp designer. I'm gonna be using the same ones to show you how to use the pedal boards. Okay. So anyways, like in the if you haven't seen the amp designer video yet, check it out. But because you do want to have a good amp, like if you're going direct with your guitar or bass straight into your audio interface, there's one way to do it. Well, let me show you real quick. There's one way to do it with let me hit plus here. There's one way to do it. This is if you're gonna go straight in with your guitar or bass and you want to use the preset sounds, everything's set, the levels, all of it's set for you, and you can go through a guitar or bass. Okay, I prefer what I'm going to show you today is to go through with Microline. Okay, and then go through and then you set your own levels and your own amp designer and your own pedal board and stuff like that, and you can create your own sound. You can fine tune everything. Okay. So, and one thing I do want to make clear again is just because you have it say Microline here or guitar or bass, you always, when you're going with your guitar or bass into your audio interface, always make sure that it's selected instrument, not Microline like it says here. This is even it might throw you off because this is Microline here. Don't change it. Your audio interface, if you're going straight in with your guitar or bass, always make sure it says instrument on there. Okay, and the levels are set right. It's not peaking in the red. You don't want to clip that signal. Okay. So, okay, so now you know that. We're going to go and use Microline here. I do have an amp sim on this one and this one. This is a clean amp sim here, and I showed you in another video how to use the amp sim, but I'm just going to show you real quick. That's what it looks like, okay? So now we got amp sim on that, and I've got a distortion amp sim on this. They're slightly different, or they're basically the same one, but one's got more gain than the other. Okay, so you know what that is. Now I'm going to show you guys how to use pedal boards with the amp sim or without it, either way. The one thing you want to do, the reason I showed the amp sim, I made an amp sim video first, the amp designer, because the pedal boards, you definitely, you want to set it up like it would be in the real world. And what will happen is, like, say we'll go to pedal boards right now. You got to go to amps and pedal board, okay? And go down there, and now it's right here, but you don't want it behind the amp. That wouldn't make sense. In the real world, you want your most stomp boxes, you want them out in front of your amp. So you're gonna have to grab this, left click, hold down your mouse and pull it up so it lights up above it, and then drop it, and it'll be in front of your amp now, okay? Just like it would in the real world. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and play so you can hear the amp sim I have already, the sound I have on it, and then I'll go ahead and throw some stomp boxes on it, okay? You know, it's a lot of fun to play with, but you really got to fine tune this stuff to make it sound good to work together. Just to tell you, they don't have very good. I love GarageBand and Logic Pro. I love Apple's stuff, but they just don't have really good metal amp sims and pedals and stuff like that. You really got to fiddle with them, but they're getting close. Okay, but anyways, let me play. Okay, so that's using my amp sim without any pedals on it. I'm gonna throw an overdrive on it now, okay? Oops. Okay, that's an overdrive. You got another really good. This is a decent overdrive usually. Okay, so we got this one I don't use very often, but it's a big guy. Too much going on in it. Yeah. So okay, so there you go. That let me hit stop here. Let me turn on the recycle on this bad boy real quick. Okay. So those are your overdrives. You got a grinder here. Okay, here's a grinder. Another overdrive distortion pedal, basically. Here's a distortion pedal. They're all distortion overdrives, kind of. You know. Like I said, they don't always work so good together. You got octafuzz, you got fuzz, fuzz machine. Okay. Oh, and what I'm doing is I'm grabbing it, left-clicking it, I'm holding it down, left-clicking, and I'm letting it go here, and I'm doing the same thing to get rid of it. I just throw it off the pedal board. See you later, you know? And there's Happy Face Fuzz, there's Monster Fuzz, this one's crazy. Damn it. Whoa, baby. Okay, so, and it just keeps going. You got Candy Fuzz is a crazy one. You got Two Burner, another like overdrive. It can be distortion. Grit, distortion. Okay, I'm not going to show you them all. Okay, there's Dr. Octave. This one's a lot of fun. If it's, let's see. It's usually an octave higher or lower. You can fiddle with that more. It works great. The octave, it works. Dr. Octave works good with lead guitar, you know. And so does this one right here. This one's one of my favorite. Gojira uses this in Stranded. Love Gojira. Rage Against Machines use this. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so it's great with leads, but let me show you anyways with this. So anyways, as you can tell, it's not great with rhythm and lower notes, but it works great with leads and, you know, higher notes. And so yeah, let me grab this. What the fuck? Excuse my language. Okay. So now we're gonna get in some cool. These are your choruses here. Let me show you the different choruses. They got two different ones. Okay, here's the heavenly chorus. Okay, we got here's a flanger right here. It's kind of cool. We got a phaser here. Got phase 2. This is lo-fi and hi-fi. I think lo-fi too. Okay. So got more. There's a bunch of flangers and flange. Another phase. Okay. Got tremolo. You can fine tune all these things. Got a spin box here. I like the spin box. It's pretty cool. Kind of spins you around your head if you have headphones on. Okay, so we can just keep doing that. Let me show you. There's a decent wah. But like I said, wahs are usually good for higher notes, I think. You know what? Okay, cool. So I showed you this with clean. They got a compression. They got a graphics EQ. This is great. You know, just throw in front of your guitar, your amp. You can do all the EQing though later on in your mixing, mastering. Though you really don't need this, but just for the heck of it. Okay. You got a compressor in here. And then we got echoes, like tap delays and stuff like that. These are cool. I mean, great for leads again, like I was saying, or like, you know, enter one note deals. You can hear it going off there. You can hear it follow. Anyways, they got all kinds of different delays, echoes in here. They got splitters and mixers in here also to split it up to get stereo sounds and stuff like that. I don't use it very often because I do a lot of left and right. Like I'll do one take and then another take of the same guitar part for left and right, and then so that's how I get my cool big sound. It's the best way to do it, I think. Okay, so let me show you. I'm going to do it now with the distortion. Like, let me go through some of the pedal boards with distortion. It's a little bit funner, like the wah and stuff. Let me just show you. It's a little bit different with this. So we're going to go ahead and pick pedal board for this bad boy. Over here, amps and pedals. Go down to pedal board. Remember to grab it and pull it in front of your amp designer. Okay, there we go. Let me turn this off, and before we play this one, before I put pedals on it, give you the idea. I have the amp designer with some distortion on it. Is what it is. the distortion, I mean, that's the amp designer. Okay, so I'm going to throw some like octave on. And now. Pretty cool. I do want to show you guys real quick the wah. That's what I came here for. I don't know how good it's going to sound. Like I said, it's not great when you're playing a bunch of notes together, but when you're playing single notes or higher notes, these really come in handy. The wah and the Digitech thing. That's just volume. But what I like to do, my favorite thing to do, and I'll have a video showing you this too, is I like to use a DI box, a direct box like this, and I like to go through, split the signal, and at the same time, with one take, I'll record 2 tracks. One will be my actual amp, and one will be a dry direct signal, and then I'll add amps into that and blend those. Okay, and it's always good to do that anyways, and get that dry signal along with recording a real amp, a live amp, so you can reamp it later if it doesn't turn out good, you know, or if you're sending it to someone else to do your mixing and mastering, they can reamp it if they need to. Okay, always a very smart bet. Smart bet. Yeah. Okay. So again, I want to say I really love all your guys' comments. I appreciate you guys talking to me. I love to hear what you guys think. Excuse me. Love to hear what you guys think, and want to know what other videos you guys like me to put out. Any questions you have about anything, you know, let me know, and I'll hit you back. Okay, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. I'm Jeremy Haas. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Woohoo! All these wide open. See you guys.
All day and through the night, slept so long I thought I would go blind. But I don't believe a single word that you're saying.